Gary Lund. The nickname is J.I.P. Just in time.
Dear God, we thank you for this opportunity to come together to do business this county. We ask your guidance and your wisdom. We ask your blessings on the people running for president and for all the offices to keep them safe. Help us to have a good, safe election. All this we ask in your blessings. In Christ's name, amen.
Packet of the minutes, and so if there are no additions or subtractions or any errors on addition or anything of the sort, any discussion? I'll make a motion to accept the motion.
I'll second.
Okay, Carrie second.
Chris?
Yes.
Dennis?
Yes.
Al? Gary?
Yes.
Robert?
Yes.
Marge? Ray?
Yes.
Jimmy?
Yes.
Eric? Yes.
Next is the clerk's report. If there is any discussion upon that,
I make a motion to accept the clerk's report.
Robert made the motion.
Second.
Jimmy seconded.
Dennis?
Yes.
Al?
Yes.
Gary?
Yes.
Robert?
Yes.
Marge? Ray?
Yes.
Jimmy?
Yes.
Eric? Yes. Chris?
Yes.
Okay, motion carried. Next up is the treasurer's report. Have time to look at that, and any discussion upon that matter?
I move we accept the treasurer's report.
I'll second.
Gary made the motion, and was it Dennis? Dennis made the second.
Al?
Yes.
Gary?
Yes.
Robert?
Yes.
Marge? Ray?
Yes.
Jimmy?
Yes.
Eric? Yes. Chris?
Yes.
Dennis?
Yes.
Okay, next up is a bit of old business. First of all, I'll just say we did a little more work upstairs, up here in the courthouse. And the third week of October, they'll begin the preparations for paint on the outside of the courthouse. And so we've got the second reading of the personal policy ordinance.
Okay, this is ordinance number.
Need a motion for the second reading of the personal policy.
Of the ordinance number
I move we have a
2024.
reading. I move we have the second reading of the first reading. Second.
An ordinance directing the Fulton County Clerk and Personnel Policy Committee to amend current policy, whereas wishes to hire a retired employee for a specific purpose. And whereas current personnel policy would treat a rehire after 6 months as a new hire, requiring new hire policies. And whereas updates and changes to the personnel policy sometimes needs to be made. And whereas changes to the personnel policy should be made at public meeting with allowance for public input. Therefore, be it ordained by the Quorum Court of Fulton County, Arkansas, Article 1 of the Fulton County Personnel Policy be amended in the following sections. A, Section 4, subsection E, add the following as the second sentence. An employee who leaves county employment on good terms for retirement may be rehired within 365 days from the date of last work with prior tenure status and benefits. Section X, added as second paragraph, any exceptions to the personnel policy must be approved by the Quorum Court. Gary,
Yes.
Robert,
Yes.
Marge, Ray,
Yes.
Jimmy,
Yes.
Terry,
Yes.
Chris,
Yes.
Dennis,
Yes.
Al.
Yes. Okay, next up is, a resolution enabling me to, purchase another grader. You can see in the packet, the price, and I've been shopping around rates and such, and, Paint South has been, bought by Katie's Bank, and I checked local banks, and, I checked with Cat Financing, and so Katie's Bank would give us by far the best rate on that. And I went through Sourcewell, and, so I know a lot more about Sourcewell than I did before, okay? And anyway, if you can see, I, sent you, how it worked there, right there, see? So the list price on the grader was $482,000. The Sourcewell discount is 30%, which is $144,000 discount, and the total is $337,000. And they quoted me for $275 for that grader. I did shop around, John Deere was significantly more. And so, that's what we'd like to do.
This will be resolution number 202405. If anybody wants to make a motion to read it.
I make a motion we accept it.
A resolution authorizing and ratifying the acquisition of certain personal property, whereas the Fulton County Road Department needs certain equipment, and whereas Fulton County, Arkansas, as a political subdivision of the state of Arkansas, is authorized by law to purchase, acquire, and lease personal property and enter into contracts with respect to, and whereas Fulton County, Arkansas proposes to enter into a lease transaction according to a certain governmental equipment lease purchase agreement, the agreement with Cadence Equipment Finance. Now therefore be it resolved by the Quorum Court of Fulton, State of Arkansas, that the authority of the Fulton County Judge to execute the agreement and all necessary schedules and exhibits with respect to the purchase of certain equipment for the road department through Cadence Equipment Finance is hereby acknowledged, and such execution by the Fulton County Judge is hereby ratified with respect to the form, terms, and provision of the agreement and exhibits. The officers and employees of Fulton County shall take all necessary or reasonable required with respect to the agreement. Nothing contained in the resolution, the agreement, or any other related instrument shall be construed with respect to Fulton County, Arkansas as incurring a declaring liability or change upon the general credit of Fulton County, nor shall the breach of any such agreement impose any liability upon Fulton County, except to the extent that the payments due under the agreement are special limited obligation of Fulton County as provided in the agreement. And that's resolution number 2024-05.
That's a lease purchase?
Yes.
For how many years?
5.
And there's no balloon?
Yeah, there will be a balloon payment.
What is the balloon?
Well, that is, needs to be worked out, but right now it's 100,000. And I will say that in April, our skid steer will be paid off, okay? And this will be effective next year's budget. And I sold the 2, Komatsu graders, so I want to put that money on it. Oh, I actually want to finance 200,000. right now, I'm gonna be two greater operators short, so I'm gonna be hiring a couple operators.
But we're already budgeted for those.
Yes.
Or we don't need an extra.
No. See, what we're gonna do is, we've got 8 good, pretty new graders, okay? And so, we've got the 9th one, we've got the 95 model cat, we've got a 98 model cat, okay? They're still good, all right? But it gives us 9 graders. So the idea is, put 8 graders on the routes. One is a rover that do the call-ins, okay, so that doesn't take the other ones off the route, okay? And one in reserve in case one goes down, so we don't have to stop the show. Does that make sense?
So we should have, ability to do a lot better roads and not have to hire anybody else. It should help.
Well, that's the idea.
It should help, so.
Yes.
Without hiring them.
Right. I mean, that was the biggest need
Yeah,
for the road department right now.
more than a truck.
Yes,
So, we're gonna also be able to do something with the county plan off CD.
that is correct. I think we can continue to draw off that. And, that right now is around about $4,400 a month, so part of that can certainly be used, for the payments if need be.
I've got a motion and a second, so now I'll go. Robert?
Yes.
Marge? Yes. Ray?
Yes.
Jimmy?
Yes.
Carrie? Yes. Chris?
Yes.
Dennis?
Yes.
Al?
Yes.
Gary?
Yeah.
Okay, next up, and actually the last order of business we have this evening is concerning the Fulton County Concealed Carry Plan. So we'd like to get a motion to read that plan.
This will be ordinance 2024-13.
I'll make a motion.
I second.
Being enacted by the Quorum Court of Fulton County, State of Arkansas, an ordinance to be entitled, an ordinance to adopt a Fulton County employee concealed carry plan, whereas the Fulton County Quorum Court affirms the right to bear arms as granted by the Second Amendment of the United States Constitution. And whereas the County Security Committee recommends the adoption of the following concealed carry plan for the Fulton County employees. Purpose: each full-time Fulton County employee shall be permitted the privilege of carrying a firearm on county property pursuant to Act 1259 of the State of Arkansas, within the guidelines of the plan created for Fulton County, Arkansas, as approved by the Fulton County Court. Authority Act 1259 of 2015, regular session, State of Arkansas, 90th General Assembly, the preparation of a plan by the Fulton County Security Committee and the Fulton County Court guidelines. The Fulton County employee must possess and provide a current concealed carry permit for the state of Arkansas. The Fulton County employee shall provide a copy of the concealed carry permit to the Fulton County Judge's Office. Fulton County Judge's Office will maintain a list of all the Fulton County employees that are permitted to carry a legal concealed weapon and wish to carry on Fulton County property during the performances of their duties. The Fulton County employee will re-qualify annually with a legal firearm as permitted by the concealed carry permit. The re-qualification can be completed at the Fulton County Sheriff's Office or through a certified firearms instructor with documentation showing that the re-qualification was completed. Each Fulton County employee who chooses to carry a legal firearm shall maintain possession of the legal firearm or the purpose or locked in a secure location at all times on the county property with the following exceptions: the Fulton County Detention Center, Sheriff's Office, or any courtroom unless the presiding judge gives his or her consent. Each county employee will be required to attend a class on civil response to an active shooter, CRAS. This course will be offered periodically by the Fulton County Sheriff's Office and will be made available for employees to attend. There will be no open carrier on Fulton County property. Now therefore be it ordained by the Quorum Court of Fulton County, Arkansas, that Section 1, the language of incorporated into the Fulton County Personnel Policy Manual and the Court Security and Emergency Preparedness Plan upon its passage and approval. Section 2, the ordinance shall not supersede any duly enacted law by the United States or the state of Arkansas. Section 3, emergency clause, that this policy shall be effective immediately upon its passage and approval by the Fulton County Court.
And I'd like to have a motion to suspend the rules and read the ordinance by title only.
Make a motion to suspend the rule and read by title only.
We need to vote on it first time.
We've got to vote on that.
Okay, let's go ahead and vote on that.
Wait just a minute, we're right on
Get
the
ahead of
first
ourselves
reading.
just a little bit.
Marge? Ray?
Yes.
Jimmy?
Yes.
Terry?
Yes.
Chris?
Yes.
Dennis?
Yes.
Al?
Yes.
Gary? Robert?
Yes.
Okay, now, a motion to suspend the rules, read on a second reading by title only.
Now I make a motion.
Well, can I ask, why do we need, what makes this an emergency? And this seems like the kind of ordinance that we would want public input, so I'm not sure.
Well, that's interesting, but that would enable our employees to immediately carry, in the event, they need.
So, do we have a policy right now that says they can't? I mean, I noticed there aren't any signs on the doors that say anything, I didn't know if we have a policy.
Right, well, actually, that's kind of ambiguous, and so, I suppose we do, okay? In which case, this will make it known to the league.
So, I guess my next question then would be, if Arkansas is an open carry state, why are we making a more restrictive rule? What's the rationale or justification for that?
Well, as a matter of fact, all these other counties have adopted this program right here, concealed carry plan. And so, we don't want our employees open carry, only legally open carry, but the only personnel that open carry is our law enforcement. Okay?
Okay. Well, I'm just thinking, people that they interact with can open carry, and we're making it, I guess, more restrictive.
Well, we don't, how they gonna look if all our employees are open carry? It's legal for everybody to do that. Actually, we're gonna have some restrictions on that.
Yeah. Well, as a county, we can say that, and I just wondered if we had said anything. So at this point, this is our first time to say, here's what we're gonna do.
That's a fact.
And it's an emergency because we don't have anything and we need something in place right now.
Yes.
Okay.
Any other discussion?
I don't have a second.
Okay. Then a second.
I'll second.
Okay, now a second.
An ordinance to adopt a Fulton County employee concealed carry plan. Ray?
Yes.
Jimmy?
Yes.
Terry?
Yes.
Chris?
Yes.
Dennis?
Yes.
Al?
Yes.
Gary?
Yes.
Robert?
Yes.
Marge?
Okay, need a motion to suspend the rules and read by title only for third reading.
I'll make a motion.
I second.
Ray makes a motion, Carrie seconds.
This is the third and final reading on an ordinance to adopt a Fulton County employee concealed carry plan. Jimmy?
Yes.
Terry?
Yes.
Chris?
Yes.
Dennis?
Yes.
Al?
Yes.
Gary?
Yes.
Robert?
Yes.
Marge? Ray?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries, ordinance is enacted. All right, well now I will open it up to any, public comment. Do we have any public comment